All right, so I got a lot of feedback from you guys in the last 4 episodes on what you guys are dealing with out there in the body shop. What you're able to deal with is going to be crucial in how you are able to cope in the body shop. So that's why we started off in the mirror in the first episode, because it's not what happens to you, but it's what you do about what happens to you. All right, so you guys know we sprayed that ridge line in one of the videos, and it's just now today when I actually got the parts to do the outside of the vehicle. So with the shortages and with the trucks and the delivery and all this stuff that's going on in the business, you have to change the way you do things, and that's what I told you guys in the last one. So we did the cut in on that ridge line where we did the factory OE cut in, and we did all the factory look, and we finally got the parts. So I'm in there now shooting them. Let's go check them out. All right, so these are those parts that we were waiting for that job we did in the last couple of videos ago. So in the business now, we're waiting on parts and we're trying to just keep the ball rolling. So that's what you're gonna have to do in order to keep jobs moving through the shop and to keep the flow going in the shop, because you guys know once the flow falls off, you'll get surged in the paint shop and then you'll get surged in the body shop, and you don't have a nice steady flow because you'll have a big surge of cars and then the body men aren't building them right away and it screws everything up. So we're shooting this one here and getting it finished up. This is the bedside and the tailgate to that job that we did that nice cut in on. So if you didn't see that video, go back, check it out. But we have the tailgate now and the bedside, and that just arrived today. So even over here in the body shop, we still keep moving forward on the job. So this one here needed a rear body panel and we weren't able to get it right away. So instead of just holding up on this job, we went ahead and removed the rear body panel, and we do have it now, but while we were waiting, we went ahead and straightened the quarters on it. So those are the things that are gonna keep the shop flowing in times when you don't have the parts. So keep moving forward on the job. This here's that truck, and they got it built all the way, other than now the bedside that's in the booth there. So now once this thing is finished up, the painting, we'll be able to just go ahead and put the bedside on it, and this thing will go home quick because we've got all the rest of this already done. So you guys see it's all built other than the tailgate and this bedside, which is a bolt-on. So those are the things you'll do. Now this one will be done today. So otherwise we'd be waiting. This car would be sitting in the back and we'd be that much behind on it. So through the week and doing your job, you definitely want to have a standard that you have. And I heard a lot of guys asking and saying, how do you make people stick to the new ways of doing things in a shop if you want to change to do it a better way? Well, the only way someone is going to change is if you're actually someone that they believe wants to do that. So if you're someone that is easily swayed and it goes back on how they want to do a job to do it the right way, that person's definitely not going to listen to you. So to me, I have a standard on how I want to fix and repair a car. So no matter where I've ever worked, once they seen how I was able to do the car and how I cared about it, they always were willing to do that job the way that it needed to be done. And in the end, they also realized that it benefited them because we all worked together on to get that car done the right way. So hold yourself to a standard and only go from there up. So you guys know when I'm doing the cut-ins, I do a lot of extra work that really we don't get paid for. I do get second color setup and stuff like that, but all the extra candy gloss that I do to really blend out the colors and give it the right sheens and all those things, I do because I want to hold myself to a standard. Sometimes you don't get paid with money, you get paid by knowing that your character is who you say you are. So if you hold yourself to a level, and it takes time, you're not going to go into a shop and just change your ways within 1 week and expect people to listen to you. I've been doing this a long time and I've always tried to do it to a high standard. All right, and one big thing I want to talk to you guys on this last episode is safety. So make sure you guys are using a good mask. You guys know I use the 3M Papper Sister, and I'm going to show you guys that real quick how I do it. You guys actually asked how I'm running that in the backpack, and I'm going to show you that. All right, so this is your normal respirator, and these are something that you have that are pretty good for the body shop, but I like to have a full face mask. And if you, this is a better option, having the mask, that way your eyes are covered. So if you guys can't afford the PAPR system and you're gonna save up for it, or you're gonna get the shop to maybe go ahead and pick it up for you, this is the next option up from just a regular mask. It has the lens on it, so your eyes are covered. So check into this if you can't afford the big one until you get enough money for that. So you just don't want to keep buying spray guns and DAs and tools. You want to make sure you got something for your health. So if the shop's not supplying it, definitely pick one up on your own. So this here's the unit I'm using, and it's the 3M VersaFlow, and it's got the full shield with the peel-offs on it. So this is the older unit, and I have it inside the backpack. I just went ahead, I cut a hole in the back, that way the filter's coming out of the back, and I went ahead and put the hose coming out through the top, cut a hole in this, cut a hole in this, and then went ahead and put it out the top. And then I have the actual unit inside the middle here, so I just pushed the button to turn it on. So something that I didn't want to overlook in this trade is definitely the health, because it's definitely a hazardous trade, and that's pretty much the biggest downfall of this trade, is being it's more in the hazardous side. So you want to make sure that you definitely cover up the best you can, wear your mask, wear your gloves, get a full face if you can. If not, get that one that's just a regular mask with a full face on it. So all right, so this is gonna wrap up episode 5, and I gotta get back shooting here so that I can get this truck built and it can go home. So I hope you guys got something out of the episodes of how to be a top level painter. And there's a lot more to it than this, but it's just growth and development. And I'm always trying to learn, grow, and teach people what I know. That way they can pass it on to other people. And so I'm always on YouTube, checking out other channels and checking out podcasts, learning about new guns, learning about new paint systems, and always trying to grow by reaching out to other people in the business to learn more things. So it's a never-ending, battle learning. In any trade, in anything in life, you can learn till you're not around anymore. So I hope you guys like the episodes. I got to get this thing finished up, and we'll see you guys on some next videos. I got some guns coming, and I got some new equipment I think you guys will like. So see you on the next one.